Welcome to Gridball. In this series, I'll tell you the story of an alternative universe where a glamorous, exciting women's sport emerges from the ashes of World War II. And I suppose the best place to start any story is at the beginning. And we begin this story in Londonderry, the small historic port city in Northern Ireland that in 1941 was vital in the effort to keeping the Atlantic supply lines to Britain open. One of the wrens stationed at Boom Hall on the edge of the city was Susanna Knockmore Thornley, the debutante daughter from a prominent Irish aristocratic family. And it was there in 1941 that she dreamt up the idea for a new team sport called Gridball. 2 teams of 7 aside would play on a court 120 feet long and 60 feet wide, marked out into a grid of 6 20-foot sections. Each team had a goal at each end, defended by a netminder. Her teammates, 2 defenders, 2 mid-courters and 2 attackers were each armed with a rounder's bat, and their objective was to bat the ball up the court, a section at a time until reaching the shooting zone. The game lasted an hour, and the team that scored most goals was the winner. The game caught on locally, with the many local shirt factories entering teams in the various competitions until the end of the war in 1945. And that was what everyone thought was the end of the story. The Wrens went home and the Gridball matches faded away. Knockmore Thornley had other ideas, and in 1946 she laid down the plans for a fully fledged professional women's team sport. 4 franchises were created, with the idea of launching a fully professional championship in 1951. One of those teams was Middlesex Saxons. Originally the London Saxons, they would change their name to differentiate from other London teams, taking Middlesex as their name as their Wembley Empire Pool home arena was in that county at the time. Although always regarded as the first of the 3 London teams, that position didn't become official until 1965, when the county was abolished and Wembley fell into the boundaries of the expanded capital. The Saxons have a long-standing city rivalry with London's 2 other teams, the Thames Lionesses and London Limeys, and have always seen themselves as the self-styled, classier team of the northwest London suburbanites. Being the team with the greatest affinity to London's posher end, they've attracted more than their fair share of celebrity fans down the years, while even Princess Diana was rumoured to have a soft spot for the coral black and white. In fan culture, the team used to walk out to Rule Britannia, having nearly adopted Britannia as their nickname during the formation. The Star Trek movie theme replaced it in the 90s, while Daisy Bell and The Wild Rover are also traditional rallying songs of Saxon culture.